Remakes from foreign language originals often face difficulties in translating material from one cultural context to another, but seldom has that been so awkward as in Uppercut, Thorsten Ruther's Americanized retooling of his 2021 German debut, Leberhaken, aka Liver Punch. What was already a problematically stagey wade into normally action-oriented terrain, the underdog sports drama, gains additional hurdles here from the writer-director's tenure for English dialogue, as well as the inexplicable return of a lead actor even less adept in a foreign tongue. Lionsgate is rolling this earnest but unconvincing feature out to limited US theaters as well as digital platforms on February 28th. The setup may well remind you of prior female boxer films, notably Million Dollar Baby and recent The Fire Inside. Alas, it never really gets beyond their narrative starting gates, in which a green but determined young woman pushes to be accepted as pupil by an initially dismissive, reluctant veteran trainer. That prolonged audition is pretty much the whole enchilada here, though now it's intercut with scenes 8 years in the future, when our aspiring fighter heroine has become manager to a male pugilist facing a major bout. This time, the ex-champ being wooed for his expertise is grizzled, grumpy Elliot, with Ving Rhames replacing the earlier film's hardy Daniel Kreuger. The would-be protege, Tony, is still played by Louise Grossman, now billed as Loyai. If that moniker change is meant to bring new street cred to the performer, it works no better than anything else here for her. We don't believe the character when she's modeling no yakiness by admiring hip-hop dancers or grabbing a corner slice. Apart from these establishing scenes, Uppercut was shot primarily in Los Angeles. We don't particularly believe her commitment to a brutal form of competition, as she grows sulky at the least challenge. Nor are we much persuaded by her smirking air of authority in present-tense scenes, where she's coiffed and dressed like the glam androgynous pop stars of Smile 2 and Brady Corbett's Vox Lux. But then, we never know exactly why German Tony is here to begin with, let alone why she chose this specific sport. Asked just that by Rhames at one point, she says, "I'm tired of having things handed to me. I need to prove that I'm more than my father's daughter, especially to him." So, this alternately cocky and petulant child of privilege insists on a pugilistic path to show up daddy. Among all possible motivations for a protagonist in this sort of story, that may be the single least admirable. It's also a big issue that Ruther's cliché-riddled dialogue is frequently hard to understand through his star's heavy accent. Early on, the older Tony is revving up her own protege, Jordan E. Cooper as Payne, before a match by telling him they said, "You ain't creek enough." At least that's what it sounds like. It takes us a minute to realize she means quick enough. Whole speech passages likewise get garbled into indecipherability, further straining the dynamic with Rhames, who's got his own weak lines and stereotypical character aspects to deal with while shouldering most of the film's forced gravitas.